Bianca? Bianca? Uh, Good morning, birthday girl. Get up, today is the most important day of your life. What a dream. The bed is very hot. Come on, Bianca, today is going to be a long day. I have to get the house ready for your party. Did you invite your friends? Not yet, I'll invite them in a moment. My friends Jovena and Giovanna. No, they are not my friends anymore. They never were. Alice, Elvira, and Camilla, I wish you could come. Oh, also, don't forget that today you have an appointment with the physiologist. Alright, well, I'll get ready. Don't be long, darling. I'll finish preparing breakfast. I said it right. The physiologist was going to tell her about the shadow I've been seeing all this time. I was going to tell her about Blanca. Blanca? Are you there? No, because she can't communicate with Blanca anymore. That's what it said in the last chapter. Oh. Blanca? Oh, right, you said you weren't going to be able to communicate with me anymore. But I know you'll be there watching over me. Bianca, are you ready? Oh, I'm almost ready. Although now that I discovered that Blanca is like my sister, there would be no reason to go to the physiologist. Well, could I tell her about Sabrine? My poor sister in hospitalized? I'm afraid of losing her. Mr. T asked me to take care of her. I don't want to let him down. Breakfast getting cold, Bianca. Oh, I'm going. On the bus. Wait. We're on the bus again? Mother? Tell me, darling. Oh, yeah, because we're going to the physiologist. Do you think Sabrine can come to my birthday party? I'll see how she is at the clinic. If the doctors say she can come, I'll bring her home. Got it? I understand. I would be very excited to see her smile again. Me too. After losing T, I don't want to lose my Sabrine. And getting together with Mr. Rose's patient was a mistake. He grabbed me at my weakest moment to manipulate me at will. I won't get tired of apologizing for that. I'll never understand what I was thinking to be with a guy like that. Hopefully now he is in jail, thanks to the fact that you protected your sister and our home well. Yes, Dad used to say that the house was the safest place. I wanted to keep it safe for all of us facing that monster. Well, let's not remember that kind of thing anymore. Today is your birthday. We're almost there. Yes. Well, Bianca, I leave you here to go to your date. I'll pick you up in an hour. I'll go shopping for the party. It's okay. I'll be waiting for you here. See you. So, to the physiologist. But I still don't know what to talk about. If I tell her about Blanca, will she think I'm crazy? We never get to find out what she really is. A hidden second personality, maybe. I'll tell her about it and our strange journey. It's going to be strange that on the previous day I told her I was afraid of her, and now that we get along, yes, or probably she thinks I'm crazy. It doesn't matter. I'm sure I'm not. Oh, 5 minutes late. Miss Mind must be waiting for me already. I spent a lot of time thinking. Good morning, Miss Mind. Excuse my lateness. Oh, that's Miss Mind. She's a pillow. Good morning, Bianca. How have you been? Well, to be honest, quite well. Oh, isn't that shadow that last date mentioned bothering you anymore? You'll see what happens is that with some snize, Bianca begins to tell her about Blanca and everything they had been through together in a summarized way. Bianca cried, talking about the tragic parts, and smiled with the beautiful memories. Images of those people who had made her happy came to her mind. Miss Mine just listened carefully. It was hard for her to believe that something like this could happen. The only reasonable explanation she could find is that Blanca had a long dream. Bianca, not Blanca. And that's why I am not afraid of that shadow anymore. We became very good friends. Maybe you think I'm crazy, but I feel better that I could tell someone about this. I've never heard of such a case before. I find it surprising that you'll be able to communicate with that shadow. If it is no longer a bother for you, then no more sessions would be necessary. I also think I saw something about my real mother. How? Well, actually, I could only hear it. It was about how my real mother, she left me in a place to protect me from someone as if she was being prosecuted. She said that when the danger was over, she would come back for me. Oh. I didn't even notice that thing there. Is something wrong, Miss Mind? It's the impression I thought your mother was Miss Coffee. No, she and Mr. T adopted me and have taken care of me like one of the families. Especially Mr. T. He was a wonderful person. I mentioned it to you briefly when I was telling you about the trip I took with Blanca. Yes, you spoke well of Mr. T. About your real mother, she probably doesn't feel like the danger is over yet to go looking for you. Would you like to be with her? I don't know. She left me as a child to my fate. Now I have a stepmother. She's a good person when she's calm, but when she's in her crisis, it is very scary. Fortunately, since she's been taking her pills, she's much calmer. Our sister's illnesses and her upcoming surgery must have her very stressed, besides having to take care of me. Maybe if I go with my real mother, Miss Coffee, could rest a little more. I understand, Bianca. How about we leave this talk for today? If you like, you can keep coming back to talk about how you feel with your adoptive family. Sure, somehow, I feel comfortable telling you these kind of things. Miss Coffee will be coming to pick me up soon. Today I will celebrate my 15th birthday. Oh, happy birthday, Bianca. I hope you have a great time with the people you love. Thank you. Well, bye, Miss Mine. Thanks for listening. See you later, Bianca. Take care of yourself. Miss Mine extends her hand to Bianca and tries to say something to her, but the words don't come out. No, I can't tell you yet. Bianca leaves with a smile on her face, excited to celebrate her birthday. Miss Mind's her mum. Miss Mind and Mr. Love are going to her parents. I bet those are her parents. I bet. Outside the hospital. Bianca. Mother. How was the appointment with the physiologist? Very good. I love talking to her. Great. I'm glad you'll have a good time. And now, do you remember what day it is? Today? Yes. Today is my 15th birthday. That's right, I already left the house decorated for the party. Did you invite your friends? No, I prefer that we spent it as a family with you and Sabrine. I will be more than happy. Besides, there will be sweets for us. Hee. Well, I'll go to the clinic to pick up your sister to take her home. Yes, Sabrine is coming home. It's the best birthday present. You have to go ahead so that Sabrine sees you with your birthday dress. Okay, I'll be waiting for you both. Take this card to get back on the bus. See you at the house. Be careful. Well, to go home. This will be a good family party. Huh? It's Miss Mind. Why did Miss Mind come to mind? Huh. She get very strange when I told her about the memory of my mother. Bro, I swear that Miss Mind is her mum. Did she know? Did she? No. I don't think so. Then why? Ah! Those throbbing in my head. Blanca? Oh, a truck is coming at full speed. Bianca manages to react in time by throwing herself backwards, avoiding being run over by the truck. The vehicle screeches to halt a few meters later. That was close. Thanks for letting me know. With those pangs, Blanca, I was lost in my thoughts. What kind of crazy person drives like that? Mr. Love! Oh, bye. What have I just done? Mr. Love was driving the truck? Resist is mine. I didn't mean to run over her like this. No! It's the driver. Don't die, Miss Mind. I didn't mean to find her this way. Calm down, I'm fine. And I'm not Miss Mind. Huh? So who are you? And how are you still alive if I saw you flying through the air? What? You didn't hurt me, but you almost did. You have to drive more carefully, you can kill someone. I'm sorry, I didn't want to be late. I'll try to be more careful, I don't want to have another victim. And well, how did you say your name was? I'm Bianca, and you? But they've already met. Well, I guess it would have been a few years since they've seen each other, so I guess they wouldn't remember each other's. Oh, Bianca, you were the girl from a few years ago. I am Mr. Love. We met years ago in a hospital. Yay, now they remember each other's. I did not expect us to meet again in this way. You will not deny that it was quite unique and fun. What do you say? If I hadn't dodged your truck, you would have run me over. I'm sorry, it won't happen again. But hey, you made me think you were my beloved Miss Mind. That was in bad taste too. Yeah. So you haven't found it yet? Of course not. My beloved girl escapes from my hands full of love. You don't know where she could be? Ah. Oh, that reaction. You know that, right? Miss Mind should still be in her office. Could you tell her? Although Mr. Love gives me a bit of a bad feeling, but he is the person he loves, and he has been looking for her for several years, right? Hold up, is he dangerous? Because he seems like a nice person, but then again, it could be a big plot twist, and he could be the trouble that the mum was trying to escape. That's if Miss Mind is our mum. What should I tell him? I'm just gonna tell him. Yes, I know where Miss Mind is. She is my physiologist. Oh, so now she dedicates herself to that? My Miss Mind, you don't know how much I want to see you. My heart is beating 1,000 per hour. I'm excited. Thank you very much, Bianca. Would you take me to where she is? Sure. This is the entrance to her office. I'll go in, see if she's inside. Come on, let's go in together. Excuse me, Miss Mind. It's found. Yes? What's wrong, Bianca? Mind! Oh, he seems so happy. I finally found you. I left all my work aside to go looking for you. You don't know how much I miss you. Yep, this was a mistake. What the hell are you doing here? This nice lady knew you aren't happy to see me. Many years ago you ran away with our daughter. You left this poor man with a broken... They're our parents! Oh my god! My theory was correct. I knew it. I'm so smart. You don't know how sad that made me. You were planning to use it for your crazy investigations. I won't let you do that to my daughter. Run away, Bianca! Bianca? So she is... No wonder she looks so much like you. Since I didn't figure it out before, I must have a mess in my mind. They are my parents. So you are... That's right, Bianca. I'm your mother. I knew it! I didn't want to tell you until that man stopped looking for me, but it seems that after all these years, the only way to stop him is to end his life. You know, I love you. Your angry expression, tell me you want to end my life again. Say it! Mr. Love pulls a scalpel out of his bag and throws it at Miss Mind's neck. Ah! Miss Mind? This was a mistake. Why did I choose this? You were lucky I didn't cut any carotid arches now. Please let me talk to you, my daughter. Please don't hurt her. After all these years, you have become a beautiful young lady, Bianca. However, you are not the daughter I am looking for. Huh? What? Give me your hand. Let me check something. Your arms, since you were born, are quite different, right? The same with your eye. Her arms are infected too? It's because they're not really yours. They're your sister's. Yeah, there's another sister? What? And at the risk of making a mistake, her name is Oh no! Oh my god, no! This is too much to handle, no! By that name I used to call you when you were growing inside your mother. Blanca is our sister. Yes, her name is Blanca. How come I have parts of my sister's body? Have you read about chromosome? It is when two zygotes come together and develop as one, as if they were two people in the same body. It's a genetic disorder. In this case, you and Blanca share the same body. During these years, haven't you felt as if someone else was in your body? Yes, so Blanca and I are daughters of Miss Mind? Not exactly. You are definitely her daughter. You look a lot like her. However, Blanca's mother is different. What? What kind of madness did you do inside my belly? Birthday, love. It's been a while since nobody called me by my name. Who was the other mother? Silence! I'm talking to my daughters! Blanca's mother is the woman I did all this for, to whom I swore eternal happiness, and I failed. The one who gave me this flower and this necklace, her name was also Blanca. Please, dear daughter, Blanca. By a lucky accident, not only do you have DNA from me and your mother Blanca, but you also carry genes from a star that fell from the sky. So you look different from us, and you may even perceive your surroundings differently. That even affects, doesn't it, Bianca? I wonder how you see us, despite having Blanca's eye covered with your perception could be different. Be different. Huh? The fact is, Thanks for that. You can do something for me. Something to be able to have my happy ending. If you can do what that star did to me years ago, do it again, please. You are the only one who can do that. I don't understand what you mean. Your sister Blanca must understand. She can't speak for you. If it's like she was investigating, it should be to make me dream again. To give me that dream with a happy ending. Ah, you mean... Look in the eyes. I have to know if his intentions are good. Blanca, I can hear your voice in the distance. Is that what you want? Okay. Can she communicate with her? She wants to see if you're really a good person. So you want me to talk to you about my history with your mother? It won't be necessary. She only needs to look you in the eyes to enter your memories. Ah, my exposed areas will burn after this. Oh, please, dear daughter, fulfill the wish of your pathetic father. So much hair. This game, bro. It's the only thing I've been looking for all these years. Yes, we can talk to her again. I'll need a lot of energy for this, but he's my father. Something in me says that I should help him. Come on, Bianca. We will both decide if his intentions are good. Sister, let's do this together. Let's visit our father's memories. Oh no, I'm already late for school. Door closed again. No. I'm sorry, young man. Get up earlier tomorrow. It's just that I did, but I got distracted feeding the pigeons in the park. Hee. May I have your name so I can put it on the tardy list? Sure, my name is Birthday Love. I understand. Oh, it's the 10th time this month that you're late. It's just the bed is very comfortable to get up early. I mean, it won't happen again. I hope you keep your word. Go to your classroom now. Great, thank you very much. Have a nice day. The mornings in classes were very heavy in general. All the hours in the school, maybe that's why I unconsciously refused to arrive on time. Teacher used to be very demanding with me. They say like birthday answers this or reads this in class, blah blah. My parents had told them to push me hard to get top grades in the class, even if I wasn't interested in it. When I wasn't being attacked by the flurry of questions from the teachers, I found calm by looking out the window at the park across the street. The only classes I paid attention to were the science classes, especially the anatomy subjects. I was fascinated by it. When the recess bell rang, I ate my snack at my desk. It was a new school, so I mostly ate alone. Well, I was lost in my thoughts. I don't remember what young Birthday was thinking, but it sure were fun stuff. There were occasions where some classmates invited me to play soccer with them at recess. Those occasions were reduced when they realized that I was bad at playing. Besides being quite clumsy with my legs, I used to trip over myself. When I returned home, I liked to go through the park, run under its shade, and feel the breeze. And like every day when I arrived at home, there was no one. Mom and Dad would work all day and come back when I was asleep. I could hardly see them on weekends. It was our family routine. I spent the afternoons doing homework and enjoying the tunes of my favorite group, rainbow ribbon. So were my quiet and lonely days until... What was that? It seems to be that something broke into the garden. The porcelain figure was shattered. My mom will be mad about this. If I put it in the trash, I don't think Mom noticed that one of her figure collection is missing. Oh, and this ball. It must be the cause of this destruction. But to whom does it belong? Excuse me. You! Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to break anything. I'm Blanca. I just moved today to the next house with my family. My parents told me to go out and play in the garden. I went out with the ball. I threw it too hard and here I am. Nice story to be an excuse. But it's the truth. I will pay you what the figure is worth, but please don't tell my parents, okay? Let me think about it. No. Come on. I'm birthday and I told you no because I don't want you to pay me. What? What's the least I can do, birthday? Don't worry, my parents won't notice that figure is missing. And if they don't find out, there's no problem, hee. Oh, you are a genius, birthday. Yes, I am. I spent all the time studying. It has to be of some use. Oh, so if there's no problem with the ball, are you going to continue studying? Yes, I think you already distracted me with your incident. So you want to play ball with me? It's boring to be bouncing the ball against the wall alone. Sure. Yes, come to my garden with the ball. I'll notify my parents. And so, my friendship with Blanca began. She was the first friend I had made since we moved. We had that in common. Maybe that's why we got along so well. Too bad she didn't go to the same school as me. Although I could see her in the afternoons, my study hours were reduced so that I could be playing with Blanca in her yard. The hours at her side passed like seconds. Seeing her smile was enough for getting out of bed to have been worth it. We were best friends. Look, birthday, Dad gave me a gardening book. It looks pretty heavy. I told him that I like flowers. He told me that I could learn gardening to give the garden some life. And he even gave me some seeds. Great, let's try planting them. I always believed that with water and sun they would grow. How this book can help us. It's true. Dad also gave me this package of earthworms to fertilize the soil. Get that out of my sight. I didn't know you were afraid of them. They disgust me. I'd rather see a spider than that. Okay, I already saved them. Will you help me or not? Even with the fear of having to interact with those horrible worms, I agreed to help her. We had to wait several days to begin to see the little roots sprout from the ground. Until after a few weeks, those white roses we had planted were ready to be contemplated. They are gorgeous. All the effort paid off. Its petals are so soft. Oh, I broke one of the roses. That must have been weak. Don't worry, I'll find him a better place. A beautiful rose for a beautiful girl. Oh, you make me blush. Blanca, I was going to tell you if you would like to be... Yes, I'd like to, birthday. Huh? But you didn't let me finish. I know what you were going to tell me. Your look told me everything. I love you, Blanca. It took us a couple of months take our friendship to the next level. And even though I didn't fully confess, I had made it. I was the happiest boy in the world. I no longer felt that oppressive loneliness. It was as if Belunga had given color to my entire grey existence. And the months passed. Look, birthday, I asked Mum to buy me some flower pins. They look great on you. You look very adorable. Yes, I also love them. I had to change the previous flower you put on me because it was starting to wilt on my head, haha. Indeed, I can always wear them. Well, did you bring the cold shamans? Shamix? Must be birthday? Yes, I have them here. Wait, how did you call me? I told you, be birthday. You know that I like to call you baby, and that your name is birthday, so I combined both words, haha. Oh, I understand. I love it. It sounds like you're stuck talking. Hey, don't say that. Then I'll tell you, Belunka. Well, that didn't sound as good as I thought. Good, let's work with the dynamics. Right, here I have the dynamics. What do you plan to use them for? We'll make some heart-shaped necklaces that will be our memory for the first year together. Sounds great. You tell me and I'll follow. I've never used the cold ceramics. Sure, my birthday. Hey, if you say it with that tone, you'll make me blush. Ha! We both began to mold the pottery into a heart shape. Belunka said that we would make a necklace for each one. Each necklace would have a half of a heart with the initial of our name. In addition, both parts would be designed to fit together and formed a single heart. She had it all well planned. Isn't she so lovely? They turned out very beautiful, don't you think so? We just need to wait for them to dry before we can use them. For some strange reason, I have ceramics in my hair. If you weren't touching it so much, adjusting it, it wouldn't be like this. Geez, I think they're dry. This will no longer come out of my hair without cutting it. You look very cute, but not as much as with your flower pin. How cute you are. Hey, my birthday, do you want to come with me to my room? My parents will be late to come home today. Sure, do you have something to remove the ceramics from my hair there? What? No? It's something else. A gift of love for our first anniversary. Other than the necklace, it's a surprise. Come, let's go to the room. Belunka takes birthday by hand to her room. Their love came together in the darkness of her bedroom. It had been a new experience for both of them. I loved it. This was better than the necklace, haha. I love you, birthday. I love you too, Belunka. We will be together forever. Yes, forever and ever. And so the years passed. We both finished school. Well, I finished a year before Belunka. I had to decide what to do with my life, what career to study since I was little. I was always attracted to medicine topics, so I chose that career. I was receiving the university's syllabus a year before applying while waiting for Blanca. A few months after Blanca finished school, we both entered the university, me in medicine and she in agronomy. Soon after we moved to another city near the university, it didn't hurt much to say goodbye to my parents. They always give me everything I wanted, but they forgot the most important thing, their attention. The years at university are pretty good if we take away the stress of difficult subjects and final exams. In addition to my bad habit of being late to class, it was less than before, but I still did it. Despite all this, I always had Blanca supporting me and encouraging me, and she had me. After finishing university, it didn't take long to find a job in a pharma, pharmaceutical pharmaceutical company. Okay, there I said it. During my college years, I was more attracted to the idea of experimenting and researching cures for different diseases, so at work I could take care of that. Blanca also finished her studies and started working the following months were quite routine. We both worked and came home tired. I love the art style. We didn't play at night like we used to. We just had dinner together and we went to sleep. Hey darling, this monotony doesn't make you very boring. These last months we have only dedicated ourselves to work and sleep. We no longer go out for a walk or take care of our garden as much as we used to. You're right, I was beginning to notice. What can we do to vary this? I don't think they'll let us change our schedules. I know, I had been thinking about that precisely on the way home. What did you come up with? That we should have a baby. Oh, but will you be able to work properly? Don't worry, BBirthday. I'll quit my job. We have enough money to worry about that. You're right. Then yes, I love the idea. I'm glad you want to do it too. Our daughter will give us that variety in our lives that we are looking for. Yes, let's do our baby now. That spark that was going out in both of them suddenly came back on. It took Blanca carrying me to the room, letting ourselves be carried away by passion until dawn. And so it was for the next few days, waiting for the moment when Blanca finished with the fruit of our love inside her. Nevertheless, the week went by, and with the medical checkup, Blanca still hadn't gotten pregnant. I thought maybe I wasn't doing it right. The doctor said that they would do some tests and that he would call us tomorrow. Next day, the doctor called us into his office. Upon arrival, he told us that he had bad news. Blanca was sterile, so we were not going to be able to have children. Where's the blood all over them? The news hit us like a bucket of cold water for both of us. Things are gonna get dark now. It can't be. This can't be true. Doctor, is there no possibility to make more tests to have a different result? I'm sorry, Blanca, but those are the results. Your uterus is not suitable for embryonic development. Why can't you get a surrogate, whatever it's called, to carry the baby for you? This must be a nightmare. What happened to our dream of have our happy life? Can't that never be fulfilled? Ah, damn! Don't worry, birthday. I also feel very frustrated. Because I fell in love with frickin' barren woman. Honey, I ran out of the office in tears. Anger and sadness had overwhelmed me. All my life, I had gotten everything I wanted, and I couldn't get where things that didn't really matter that much to me. But this had hurt me a lot. I cried while my desire to have a daughter faded. I had no direction to go, just driving frustration clouded by my worries. When suddenly, beep beep. Hi, who's talking? Good afternoon, I speak with Mr. Love Birthday. Yes, it's me, who are you? We call you from the clinic. Your partner has just fainted. Belanca? I'm going there now. With my mind occupied with the call and my beloved Belanca, I did not realize that I had deviated from the road. By the time I realized I had hit a tree, even though the car's security system was activated, my head got hit. With my vision blurred and my mind dizzy, I backed away and turned towards the clinic. Ah, damn. Why did I tell her that? I behaved like a constant child. I'm so sorry, Bianca. I don't remember exactly how I got to the clinic, but I did. The sore body, but with enough energy to walk. Bianca! BBirthday. How are you, honey? I'm very sorry for leaving like that. I didn't know how to react, nor did I measure my words. I behaved like a real idiot. I'm sorry, love. Don't worry, I forgive you. This news was devastating for both of us. I feel guilty for not being a feculent woman. It makes me feel useless. No, don't say that. Actually, there may be a way. The doctor mentioned that the difficulty is not getting pregnant has to do with your uterus. So if that's the case, you could do IVF and have the embryo develop into another woman. It would have the DNA of both, so it would be our son. What do you say? Oh, birthday. You are a genius. I love you. Yes, our happy family will be a reality. Yes, you'll be a good father. For when I'm not here. Hey, what do you say? That's right, they told me you fainted. It has something to do with that. Well, when you left, I ran after you. I got so agitated that I ended up passing out. I'm sorry for hiding it from you, but a few months ago the doctor detected a brain tumor that was difficult to operate on. It started as a slight headaches, and as the weeks went by, they got worse. The dizziness and throbbing are more consistent and horrible. What? That's not possible. All this time I saw you so happy. I was smiling for you. I didn't want you to worry. When I heard the news, I was devastated. I didn't want to leave you alone. So I came up with the idea that we should have a daughter, a little Belanca for you to take care of for us. I was sad when I heard from the doctor that I was infertile. I thought that everything was lost. But thanks to you, my eyes shine with hope again. You are the best. Birthday, love. No, I don't want you to go. We've been together since school. You are my life partner. Birthday, I don't want to leave you alone either. But life is not always as we want. Like life can't be in the movies why our story can't have and they lived happy ever after. Love, I'll be watching over you from heaven. Do you promise to hold my hand until the last beat of my heart? Of course, I won't let you go. When the doctor checked me after I fainted, he said that I didn't have much time left. Before it gets worse, let's do that to have our son. Okay, it usually takes a few days to prepare, but we can't risk waiting. We'll do it now. I'll need some tools. It won't be a problem at this clinic. Birthday performs the extraction of both necessary cells with both samples. He could carry out the fertilization in his laboratory. Okay, honey. I'll fly to the lab. I promise to return as soon as possible. I'll be waiting for you. I am very happy that we will be able to have our little Blanca. I love you. I gave her a kiss before I left, stepping on the accelerator at maximum speed in the direction of the laboratory. If I managed to carry out fertilization, I would need a woman in womb to develop the embryo. Who could I order it from? With my focus on my thoughts and avoiding crashing on the road late at night, I couldn't foresee that something was going to hit me from the sky. I wish this was all just a bad dream. The only thing I've heard today is bad news. I just wanted to live a happy family life. Is it too much to ask? What's that flash coming up? I can't see. Crash! Happy birthday. Say hello to our daughter Blanca. Let's go for a walk together as a family. Sure, I agree to be your wife. From now on, I will be Miss Blanca Love. Haha. Together forever and ever. Our dream came true, just as you said. What was all that? It felt like a dream. Damn it. The crash of that thing broke my window. The samples I collected, I hope, haven't gone bad. Oh, here they are. Fully intact. Finally, something good today. Huh? This stone wasn't it the shiny thing that crashed into the window? I feel like a shooting star. It fell like a shooting star. It's a bit slimy. It moved. Does it even have a life? It would be better to save it to study it in the laboratory later. I hope it hasn't affected our cell samples in any way. On the way to the laboratory, I have no more time to waste. Blanca is waiting for me. I was confused by those visions that I had. Was perhaps a premonition that despite all the tragedies that have occurred up to that moment, would the light end up manipulating me? It didn't take me long to get to the lab. Upon arrival, I found my assistant Miss Mind. I did not remember that today she had to work. She screamed when she saw me, as if I were a monster, perhaps because of all the wounds I had on my body. I told her not to worry, but I have more important things to do right now. I managed to fertilize the samples of our cells. I lay down on the floor to rest a little while. Those pains that I had not been feeling until now were beginning to appear. Just a little break for a few minutes before going back to the clinic. Right now is when everything hurts. I knew he was going to fall asleep. It's going to be late. She's going to be dead by the time he gets there. Excuse me, Dr. Love? Oh, that's what Miss Mind actually looks like. Not bad. Yeah, what's going on, Mind? They have been calling you from the clinic. I didn't know if it was important, but since it had been ringing several times. Oh, it is important. Thanks for getting me up. I'm going there. I went straight to the clinic. but not before having a few pills to recharge my batteries and not feel the pain in my whole body. Damn, how could I fall asleep for 5 hours? It was only supposed to be 5 minutes. I wish that things haven't gotten any worse. Wait for me, Belanka. I'm already going there. I already managed to fertilize. I need to give you the good news. I was driving at maximum speed that the car could give, running red lights, getting on sidewalks. I almost ran over several pedestrians. I did not care if they fined me or stopped me. I didn't care about anything. When I got to the clinic, I pushed everyone else in the corridors. I didn't care if they were children or elderly. I just wanted to get to Belanka's room as soon as possible. I have to tell her that everything had gone well, that we will have a little Belanka. Holding her hand and telling her how much I love her. Seeing the door of her room, I accelerated as much as I could. I wanted to see her smile when I told her the news. Belanka! Everything went well. We can have our daughter. I'm sorry, young man. Your girlfriend just passed away a few minutes ago. However, as had been my habit throughout my life, I had arrived late. Belanka? I tried to resist the pain as much as I could, hoping to see it for the last time. He said he wanted your company in his last minutes. Her last minutes. So much typos. Belanka, I'm so sorry. I resisted all the pain so that in the end it didn't come on time. I'm trash. Totally destroyed, both physically and emotionally. Birthday drives back to the lab. It was rainy and foggy morning. I felt that it was the perfect weather for how pathetic I felt. I still had to take care of the embryo. I needed to get someone to take care of it in its womb during the 9 months of development. I wasn't sure I could entrust happily. I found the answer as soon as I walked into the lab. Oh dear love, I thought you weren't coming today. You look pretty burnt. Did something happen? She was perfect to take care of little Belanka. She was a young and healthy woman. Yes, Miss Mine, we'll take care of you too. Of you. How do I tell her? I'm tired of thinking. Maybe she doesn't need to find out. Ever since she came here, the way she looked at me is pretty special. Oh, mind. Will you be the container of my little daughter I already decided? Are you fine, Dr. Love? Yes, I feel perfectly fine. If I imagine your Belanka, I won't feel guilty. What are you doing, Mr. Love? Let's do it. Let yourself go, mind. No! Stop, Dr. Love. Don't touch me that... Ah! After this, I managed to make her believe that I was secretly in love with her. I explained to her about my injuries and others with various lies. With her on my side, I managed to get her pregnant, and when she was doing her first checkups, I was able to implant the embryo inside her. Now I would have to do little ones to grow inside. I would tell her that we had twins. I unconsciously made Mind adopt some of Belanka's behaviors, like wearing flower earrings in her hair. Despite telling her that she was my beloved Mind, deep down I saw my lovely Belanka. On the other hand, I was studying the strange stone that fell from the sky. It had unknown elements from space. What was the most surprising is that this stone seemed to be a piece of the body of some space creature. It had a particular shine at night. When you rubbed it, it came off like petals. You had to be careful the floral star name. For the next few moments, I lived a lie with Miss Mind. I checked Belunca predictably. Such was my surprise to see that both embryos had merged. It was something that I did not expect. I knew that the possibility existed, but it was a very low one. Analyzing it after a few months, I noticed another detail that perplexed me. Some parts of the body that was forming had the brightness of the floral star. And not only that, I could notice that on her arms was growing the same petals as the floral star. That discovery had me scared and fascinated. How my daughter would be born with the DNA of that star in her body. It will affect something else apart from her physique, such as her behavior, perception, growth. These were the questions that I was going to study in the future. Among so many ideas that came to mind, I remembered the predictions I saw when that star hit me, the possible scenes of a happy future with Belunca that now we that now were nothing more than mere illusions. It was that the focus was turned on that star that I kept was very small, that no matter how hard I tried to replicate the illusions by touching it, it would not happen again. However, Blanca would be born with elements that star. It was possible that she would be able to make me see again that happy ending that I longed for so much. At the end, an end with Blanca, an ending in which I would not have been late for the clinic. Convinced by the emotion, I wrote down possible studies that I would do to determine if she would be able to do it. Possibly she has potential for more. Among my notes of crazy doctor ideas, I, I even wrote that I could even hone it and dismember it to study piece by piece. Unfortunately, when Miss Mind was close to giving birth, she discovered my notes. What are these notes, birthday love? What do you plan to do with our daughter? Dismember her? Was this all part of an experiment of yours? Yes, I say no. I just... Get away from me. I won't let you do anything to my baby. You won't touch Bianca. Did you hear me? Bianca? We said that she was going to be called Balanka. You decided that. I prefer the name Bianca. Goodbye. Wow, she got really hysterical because of those notes. And she took my daughter. I have to go back. I have to get her back. I'll steal her while she sleeps after giving birth. Dad is going to rescue my little Belunca. You'll be the one to fulfill Daddy's wish. Unfortunately, Mind escaped after giving birth, and I never heard from her again. The following years, I spent searching in various clinics and hospitals in case she worked there, but I couldn't find her. I left my research to dedicate myself fully to my search. I got a job as a product delivery man with the opportunity of running into Mind on the street, but it wasn't even successful until now. Fascinating, Blanca. You were able to take a tour of my whole life. You were even better than I imagined, my dear daughter. My eyes are bleeding. This was really exhausting. Oh, my beautiful daughter, cover yourself with the bandages and the patch. Apparently, visualizing my entire past life consumes a lot of energy. Interesting. So after seeing all my past, what do you think? I guess you already know what I mean, by giving me the opportunity to visualize my happy ending with Belanka. Would you fulfill your father's wish? Ah! We are at our limit. Altering memories to give him the ending he wants is much more demanding than modifying your memories. If we do, we could die. If we tell him to wait, who knows how he could react. What will we do, Bianca? Do we fulfill Mr. Love's wish? No, it's too risky, we have to wait. No, sorry, we can't do it. How would you help your own father get rid of this nightmare? I understand that you have suffered a lot due to the loss of Belanka, but you need to overcome that pain. Let the mist lift and show you the clear dawn it hides. Me and Belanka know that it is possible. We went through something very similar. No, my clear dawn disappeared years ago without Belanka. The light no longer exists. What will happen to taking care of your daughter? Are we nothing to you, Dad? Not really. Since I discovered that you had parts of the Floral Star, I came to see you as a tool for you to fulfill my wish. But Dad, you told Mum you would take care of us. It was the last gift she left you. It would be a lot of responsibility for me. Also, I am not mentally fit to take care of you. I could even hurt you. Then will you refuse to fulfill my wish? I'm sorry, but I can't do it, Father. I would put my life at risk if I do. I understand. This is how it will be then. This is bad. I feel hostility in his eyes. Stop, Birthday. What are you planning to do to your daughter? If I manipulate the areas that belong to Belanka, I can study her as I please. Oh, Belanka, forgive me for what I'm going to do. But it's necessary to be able to see you again. I love you. Mr. Love takes out a scalpel from inside his bag and approaches Bianca with the intention of cutting her off. Look at this man's face. This man is mentally unstable. We need to move, Bianca. I can't, my legs don't respond. We have to do it before he stabs us with that knife. I'll try that. Run, Bianca! Ah! That's another fight. Let's shoot. Looks pretty. Bianca. God, listen, shut. Let's go out and get help. You're weakened, and you won't be able to run away. Huh? I won't let you touch my daughter. Miss Mind manages to drag Mr. Love, holding him tightly, making it difficult for him to move. So she's just hugging him. You stupid hysterical. Hid my daughter for several years, and now you're trying to stop me? You're the one who's crazy. Shut up. Mr. Love, enraged, throws her to the ground. Miss Mind clings to him, holding him by the legs. Love begins to kick her to free himself. He kicked and kicked despite the fact that Miss Mind had already let go, and blows did not stop. As if it were a pillow fight, he hit until it burst. He hit until all the cotton came out. He pounded until the ground beneath his feet turned crimson red. Bianca, who had gone to bring the police and was back, sees from afar the terrible act of violence that Mr. Love had caused. Oh, Bianca, look what I've become. I just did something heinous. I'm a scum. Miss Mind? You are under arrest. Hands up. The police. Very well done, Bianca. I guess it's over. Hey, officers. Before arresting me, may I have a few words towards my daughter? Okay, but keep it short and don't get too close. Of course. Bianca. Dad, why did you do it? I'm sorry, daughter. I got carried away by anger and my emotions in general. I'm mentally destroyed. I couldn't help it. I just wanted to see my beloved Bianca one more time. Now I know that my wish definitely cannot be fulfilled. So, slash! I can finally see them both. They are both beautiful flowers just like their mothers. Goodbye, daughters. Sorry for being a bad father. I only worry about my happiness. Oh, my beloved Bianca, surely you are now in a beautiful garden with the flowers that you loved. I would like to go the same place, but because of my actions, I really doubt it. Bye-bye. No! The lifeless body of Mr. Love collapses to the ground. Bianca tries to get closer, but the police stops her. Between tears, Bianca ends up fainting. It had been a very hard day for her. She needed to rest. Hey, wake up, sleepyhead. Where am I? In my garden, you just appeared, asleep on the white roses. Huh? How did I get here? Don't worry about this, BBirthday. The important thing is that you are here, the most peaceful place without pain or worries. Oh, so it's... Come, I just received these new seeds. Can you help me grow them? Yes, of course. Ending 24, and they lived happily ever after.